Horseback riding was really fun. Breaking a horse was really scary.
You broke a horse? Like you had to...
In half. No, I know what you're talking about, like breaking in a horse.
Yeah, breaking in a horse. You know, they, when you first get a horse, they have to be super young so that they get used to you.
Yeah.
Well, when we first got my horse, his name was Little Bit. He was pure white Palomino. He was about 6 months old. I thought they call that
albino. What's a Palomino?
Palomino is, oh gosh, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've actually had a horse.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But breaking him was definitely scary just because he was so rambunctious.
Jesus. Speaking of horses and stuff, so one of my bucket listings is to ride a camel.
Why a camel?
Just because it's a camel. Come on, who doesn't want to ride a camel?
Well,
you don't want tattooed on your toe.
Yeah, exactly. We can do that one right now. All I have to do is just take off my socks and kick you as hard as I can in the crotch, and you can say you've ridden a camel. I think
I want a real camel, not a tattoo of a camel.
I don't think we could do that. You guys might faint from my smell.
No, okay, not a camel. I'd ride an elephant.
Well, my newest tattoo is getting an elephant on my nose.
Is it a pink elephant?
Oh.
Pink and purple polka dots.
You know what you should do? You're uncircumcised, right? You should get just some elephant ears. You know, I'm down there. Are you uncircumcised? Or am I? This is a bad assumption.
Do you remember in high school when
Oh wait, I saw a picture of it. No, wait, I don't know. Actually, I don't.
What? What was that, Mike? Saw a picture of it.
So you aren't.
What you mean is...
What do you bowl for here?
No, do you remember in high school it was me, Ryan, and Andre, and a couple other people, and we were gonna make a bowling team and have a league, and it would be the skins versus the not skins. And it was really funny because Ryan's like, we're going to beat your ass. And Andre's like, no, we're going to beat your ass. And Ryan's like, oh yeah? Well, we have more nerves than you do.
Oh my god.
Wow. It had to be their story. But, okay, before we end this segment, I want to know if there's anything else you would put on your list.
Oh, there's a ton of stuff that's on
my No, that you've already done.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, I would say save someone's life, but I've already done that.
You've already saved someone's life?
Yeah, we talked about that 2 weeks ago. During the...
You need to tell me when I'm not tipsy.
No, when the accident in Thailand,
Oh, that's right,
so,
right. Okay. Oh, yeah.
So, I caused their near-death experience. But I also saved their lives.
So technically, the balance in my life is restored.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to a house that has like a baby and a family and light the house on fire. And then I'm going to run in and save the baby. I don't really care.
Keeping it, or just leaving it at dumpster the next day at like Walmart?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't really care if the parents live or not. I just want to be able to say that I saved the baby's life.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god.
Or took a baby's life. Hey, speaking of babies,
no.
Can I save your baby's life, Jess?
Not that way.
I'd be terrified if I were you. He was just talking about lighting a house on fire.
Yes, he was. With parents and child in it. No.
Yeah, and I think he's just going to save Zool.
You can leave my son out of that one.
So...
I'm trying to think of other stuff that's on my bucket list. Nothing comes straight to mind.
Well... Okay, why don't we end this segment by you going through your news, and then we'll get into our bucket list.
Okay, alright, sounds good. Sounds good. So, for my news, what they've invented is, like a smoke ring gun. And this gun's really powerful. It, I guess the smoke that leaves the barrel of this thing travels at like 90 miles an hour.
Smoke?
And it's a type of smoke, yeah. I thought it was air when I told you earlier it was air, but it turns out it's actually...
Yeah, you told me air, so I imagine one of those guns you get at the carnival.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? It looks an amplifier for your voice.
Yeah.
What's that thing called? It's like a microphone or whatever.
It's a megaphone.
A megaphone. It looks like a megaphone, but you pull it back and it just blows air in your face.
No, I know what you're talking about, and that's not what I was... No. Like, the ones I'm talking about are really powerful. Like, they want to use them for weapons instead of having to have ammo. Imagine if you could just use air that's so compressed.
Yeah.
And, like, can cause a lot of damage. and instead of having to have ammo where you run out of it. But this is actually something a little bit different, so it's actually smoke. It creates a vortex of smoke. And it's also electrically charged, so the smoke that comes out is going to stick to whatever you aimed it at. So they want to use it for like firefighters, where it's a certain type of smoke that would, like, you know, diffuse the fire, and they'd shoot it just at the center of the fire instead of having to have water.
That'd be so funny, because, like,
you don't have to have, you know, helicopters come and taking the water out of your pool to save.
Just helicopters come and scooping the air up out of your backyard. Where's all my air? But no, I had this image of, like, you know, you see cops, like, busting down doors and shooting everyone up, like, bop, 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 bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
You know, and all of a sudden, you know, you add a fireman costume to it, and now they're holding a gun that looks like a little piece of plastic just blowing air.
Oh, no, this is a huge thing.
Oh,
like,
okay.
It's like, I mean, the end of it, it looks like a normal gun except for the end. At the end is like this huge, like bucket.
It could be, they could be like, they could have training sessions where it's like, the two firemen stand back to back, they walk 10 paces, turn around, and then blow each other. A duel to the blow. You see one guy just on the floor, it's like, it was too fast.
Oh my god. But a bad thing about it is that the police actually want to use it for pepper spray, so they test some type of smoke pepper spray. So not only do you get hit with this thing at 90 miles an hour, it's going to stick to you and it's going to fucking burn. I don't know, I just think it's really interesting that we're just starting to, blah, blah, blah. Like, we're trying to move from, I guess, like, ammo and stuff that you constantly have to refill to more like energy kind of saving things. Or not energy saving, but you know what I mean, like material saving, or you don't have to have ammo to shoot this. You don't have to have this or that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
See, that kind of make me wonder about, you know, going hunting.
I just think, though, all the
I'm
meat
just
would be black and blue. Like, can you imagine if you hit a deer with one of these things?
Oh my
and it's
God.
just like all broken.
You don't even have to. You don't even have to smoke the venison. It's already smoked. I shot it with my smoke gun. Whatever.
No, but can you imagine just turns the insides to jelly, like you pick up the deer and all the stuff just like goes.
Oh. Ew.
Wow. That's what I imagine what would happen. I mean, I imagine it's like you know, just like the pressure, the impact.
Yeah.
It doesn't just hit in one place. Air is not localized, like, or at least we haven't been able to make it like bullet. That's a bad thing.
Right. I saw this thing on Mythbusters where they were doing the myth on whether or not cutting the pressure in a underwater scuba diving suit could kill someone. Of course it could, but you know, they were going to do it anyway. So they cut the air, and so the suit itself is made out of, you know, foldable material. So the pressure squeezes the material flat, and the fake body they put inside, squeezes into the head like a tube of, like toothpaste, and then the helmet popped off and was like crushed from the inside.
Jeez.
Because of all the body parts.
Oh.
Jeez. I'd believe it. I definitely believe it.
It was awesome.
You could do that actually with the soda can. Like if you fill a soda can with, I think, with boiling water. Or you boil water in a soda can, and you take it and you have ice water, and you turn it upside down in the ice water, that's also a change in pressure. It just crushes the can.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen it once. But it was pretty awesome. I was like, whoa!
Sweet. Well, thank you for that news. Let's kick off our bucket list with Jess.
Yeah, Jess, what's on your bucket list?
What do you want to do before you die?
Since you've pretty much almost done everything on your bucket list already.
Yeah, miss, I'm a daredevil. I jumped into a pool of piss. I tipped cows.
And I thought it was mud.
I had
water.
sex with an alien. Blah, blah, blah.
No.
I forgot to mention before you came on the show that you're just going to get absolutely ripped apart.
Yeah, we are not nice to our guests.
Not nice people.
I was listening to our show with Kaylin, and it was like, this is our first ever guest, Kaylin. You're an embarrassment. Right off the bat, that's exactly what I said.
That's what you said.
Nice.
I was nice.
By nice, you mean...
That's not what I meant, but okay. Remember earlier, like 2 weeks ago, you're like, hey, do you think we're funny? I was like, yeah, I totally think we're funny. And then you're like, well, I think so too. But then I wonder why we don't have friends. I think it's because...
We make friends.
We're funny. It's because we make fun of them. That's why I don't have friends.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway.
When our high school friends come back into town, they'll be able to put up with us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've known us for way too long. Plus, they're just like us. I mean,
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.